In this video, I'm going to show you how to load a JSON file into HTML. As you can see, I have this JSON file which contains the world countries. I want to load this data into this file HTML and put the countries as li elements inside this UL. So let's get started. First thing first, let's create a script tag here. So I'll write script. Inside the script, I'll start by creating a function that performs this functionality. So I'll type function. I'm gonna name it getData. There is a built-in JavaScript function called fetch that fetches a JSON file. So I'll use this function. In here, as you can see, it accepts a URL. The URL of my JSON file is the same directory. So I'll just type the name of this JSON file, countries.json. You can see that this function returns a promise. So I'll store this response into a constant. I'll name it res, stands for response. And because it returns a promise, I have to use await to make the control wait until the fetching finishes. Now, since I'm using await here, I have to change the type of function to asynchronous by typing here async and then put a semicolon here. Now I have to convert the response into a JSON file. I will create another constant. I'll name it data because this will be the actual data, and because I don't want to have a promise, so I'll use await again. So await, and then this constant, it has a method called JSON. Now I will return this data, return data. So now let's test this function. So here I will create a constant const data, or maybe countries, and I will use this function get data, and then I'm gonna log the output into the console. So console.log countries. Now let's save and open the project with a live server. So here right click and then open with live server. Wait for a few seconds and the page will be opened on the browser. And actually you have to use live server. If you open the project the traditional way by going to the Explorer and open the project, it's not gonna work. If we open the console, we can see that we have a problem. You can use this function fetch unless the protocol is HTTP. So I'll close this window. In case you don't have the live server extension, you can install it in VS Code by going here into extensions and search live server, and this is the extension. If you don't have it, please install it from here. So let's go back to our page in the browser. Open the console by pressing on F12 in your keyboard. You can see that we have a promise, not the actual data. That's because this function is async, and here I have to use await. So I'll type await and we will have a problem here. Let's save and go back to the browser. As you can see, await is only valid in async functions, so I can't use it here. I have to put this code inside a function. Now let's create another function, and it's gonna be async, of course, and I will name it main because it's gonna be the main function. Now let's move these two lines of code into inside the function main, and now let's invoke this function main here. I'll paste it here, main semicolon, save and go back to the browser. And now as you can see, I have the data, which is an array of objects. You can see that we have a bunch of objects, and inside every object we have two properties, which are name and code. We want the name property. So let's go back to Visual Studio Code, and here I will store this UL into a constant. So just copy this ID, and here I'm gonna remove this console.log and create a constant. I will name it maybe countries UL document.query selector. Paste the ID of this UL, and now let's iterate through this array, which is countries. This array contains a bunch of objects, so I will use for of. So just type for of and then press tab. This is a VS Code snippet. The iterator will be maybe country of this array countries, and now inside the for of loop I will take this constant and say that I want the inner HTML to be added this value. It is not the equal sign, it is plus equal. And here I will use the JavaScript template literals, this sign. You can find it in your keyboard right above the tab key at the top left corner. So here I will create a li element, li, and I will close this tag. Inside of this tag I'm going to enter the JavaScript mode, so the $sign and then curly braces. Now I will put this constant country and say that I want the name. If you open our JSON file, you can see this is the object, and I will enter this property. So I'll copy this and here I'll say dot name. Now let's save and go back to the browser to see the result. As you can see, we have the countries inside li items without any problem. You can see that there are no errors in the console, and if we open elements, we can see that this is the UL. Inside this UL, we have a bunch of li items. Inside each li element, there is the name of the country. So that's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have an idea for the next video, please type it in the comment section. Please make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.